guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and if you're new here, I make videos on wigs, human hair wigs, synthetic hair, how to style, how to dye, and how to just kind of express yourself through your hair. I make videos on how to do that. I was pretty much active on TikTok, and I'm slowly moving over to YouTube. So if you're interested in seeing more videos from my TikTok, it'll be linked in the description box below. I'll be moving them onto my YouTube channel over time if you want to wait until then. But in the meantime, I'm going to start making videos on hair as well. So today's video is about the 2024 hair trends that I think we'll be seeing. More alternative sense and a day-to-day sense. Keep on watching if you're interested. So the first trend that I have here today is the monochromatic look, or like the literal skin tone hair coloring that we're going to be seeing in 2024. I think it was talked about a lot on TikTok and on like Twitter and websites like that. People finding chocolate brown hair for that matches their skin tone perfectly. People find ginger hair, strawberry blonde hair, the color 103, which really goes with a lot of people's skin tones. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that because it's such a cool look, and it just the way everything blends together, but also brings out the features, people's individual features that are on their face. I think it's an awesome thing to try. Kind of leads me into the platinum hair trend that we'll be seeing. I said it last year and I'll say it again. Platinum hair, especially on darker tones, is just so chef's kiss, so good. I just don't think you can go wrong with platinum hair, and I think we're seeing that a lot with Beyonce at her premiere, Megan Thee Stallion at the Mean Girls premiere, Cardi B the other night, she was wearing contacts, and I think she's trying a whole new look now, which is kind of like giving like cybery, but basically this cool tone platinum hair that we're seeing all over. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that throughout 2024 as well. Last year my reference was JT with the platinum blonde, but I feel like we're going even more silvery this year as we kind of dip into more cool tone looks. So yeah, that leads me into my next trend, which is more cool tones. So I think we're going to be seeing more blues, more silvers, more grays, like lavender, that kind of tint added to hair colors, as well as just going full gray. Again, I feel like gray comes back every now and then, and people love it or they hate it. Me personally, I like silver. I don't really like gray. Gray makes me look older, I think, but I think silver is a really pretty color. And you can add it to the tips of your hair. You can do like the I don't know if I'm gonna say it right, but balayage. Such a cool way to kind of bring out your features and yeah, bring out the highlights of your face, quite literally. You know, once you highlight your hair, that's the whole point of it, I think. Going back to monochrome real quick, and we will also see more lashes, eyebrows, and hair matching. So like this creator that created like an orange hair look with orange eyebrows and orange lashes, people were kind of feeling, you know, whichever type of way they wanted to feel about it. It doesn't really matter because it looked great. It's a trend I can see going off, you know, in 2024 as people become more comfortable with stepping out of soft girl look, the, you know, the regular everyday like black brows, black eyelashes, whatever, and trying to do new things. Because can you imagine this with purple or with blue or with green? I think it's just such a cool way to elevate your style, your personal style. So while on the topic of color, I do also think we will be seeing even more harsh color changes. I think we saw a lot of it in 2022 and 2023, and it will continue even more in 2024. This kind of harsh change from a much lighter color to a much darker color. So the white or the blonde on top of black and blue, and white just going straight into a brown, a dark brown at the tips, like how we were seeing the fox dye trend. Seeing that blonde go straight into orange and brown at the ends, not really gradually going like how we usually see, or like even how this is, like how it gradually goes. I think we're gonna see more stark changes. It definitely adds depth to a hair color, and it really quite literally spices up the look. So I'm excited for that. I think it's a cool way to incorporate color while also not doing too much. Like we can focus on 3 colors being used in this, or 4 colors maybe, but rainbow trends are always on top too. Like we love to see rainbow being used in your hair colors. Going on to hairstyles, I think last year I said it, we were going to be seeing more spikes. We're going to be seeing more elevated, like literally elevated, or outwardly don't know how to say it, but hair going in kind of all directions. Treating your hair like something that you can build and something that you can take up space with. So bringing up spikes, doing mohawks, you know, I think we're gonna see more of that as well as people dive into their personal style and try to change things up. On the opposite spectrum of that, I do think we're gonna be seeing sleek hairstyles as well as we dive into this like office. How many times? Take a shot every time I say dive, because what office siren looks, you know, we're gonna have sleek side parts, like maybe even going back into kind of like a Josephine Baker kind of hairstyle with the waves, kind of going into more shorter hairstyles, or long sleek ponytails. We love a good ponytail. It just is snatched. And as people kind of get into more soft makeup and accentuating the features that they already have, rather than wearing such harsh makeup that can kind of change the shape of your face, I feel like people are also going to become more comfortable with showing their face off with sleeker hairstyles, pulling everything back. This is my face, this is who I am. And I really would like to see that as well, because we're kind of taking a step away from, I'm using my hands like I'm corporate. We're going to be taking a step away in the office, step away from the butterfly haircut, wolf cut, all these cuts that we've seen at shags, mullets, everything with just so much hair, so much layers, kind of taking away from your face sometimes. Sometimes, of course, a lot of the times it does push your face forward, the features, and lets people focus on what you look like. But I think a lot of the times we're so focused on all the layers going on, and when it comes in to your cheeks, to your chin, to your neck, you know, we kind of lose you. We kind of, sometimes the hair can swallow you up. So I feel like a lot more people are becoming comfortable with wearing sleeker hairstyles, you know, like the French, what do you call it, French bob. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that. At the same time, I don't think the butterfly haircut is going anywhere. I don't think it's going to grow, and I don't think it's going to dim down at all. I feel like we're just going to be seeing it every now and then, like throughout the year. Okay, that's a trend now, that's a trend. With the jellyfish haircut, octopus haircut, like how that kind of had a thing last year, which I love when it like reaches mainstream, or like reaches people on Twitter that are like, what in the world is this? Like, why would you have short hair over long hair? And I love when it does that, because it just awakens people up to the way that you can style hair. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? Like, that it's so cool. Just try it, just test it out, get away and test it out, you might like it. I do think we're gonna be seeing a lot of hairstyles in which the hair is literally shaved down on the side, so kind of like I wouldn't even call it mullet. No, it's more like an undercut, but it's like right in the front along with micro bangs. I do think we're going to be seeing that as well. I do think we'll be seeing more experimentation with locks and braids, and how we sort of started adding curly hair or straight hair to braids, or French braids, how they curl at the end, crochet braids, just stepping out of the box and doing more with our braids. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of that. People that are able to blend their hair in with crochet braids, so you can't even tell that it's, you know, crocheted or it's not a wig, because the root of their hair just blends in seamlessly with the braids in the back. I think it's so cool, and it's such a talent, and it's something to definitely check out, an option for protective style. We're going to be seeing a lot of fluffy locks, locks with like sort of bangs in the front, curly bangs, curly hair, locks that are not neat at all, but still bring about a personal style that we don't get to see sometimes. So like sometimes we're so used to locks and braids and everything being so neat and everything being in one strand, you know, if once it gets frizzy, it's done for, like you need to go redo it. And I think we're going to be embracing the frizz more this year, and trying to see how we can kind of put our curls back in, you know, maybe not make it the full focus of that style, but I do think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that, which I think is pretty cool. That leads me into what I've been seeing a lot of, like towards the end of 2023. I've been seeing a lot more people put things in their hair that like that catch your eye. So ornaments, like literal ornaments, Christmas tree ornaments, are just so cool. I did a look where I put like Christmas lights in my hair, you know, for Christmas. I might do it again for Valentine's Day. Putting in like actual ornaments in your hair and making it glittery, making it stand out. There's like tassels I've seen people put in their hair, literally like earrings, so adding jewelry to hairstyles. And yeah, putting in gold rings, silver rings. I saw a lady the other day, she had her hair in Bantu knots, and then around each knot she had a bracelet that she she put around each knot. So it was just this wonderful look of this colorful look of Bantu knots, but with an added flair that really just pushed it forward, you know, because some of her bracelets had gold embellishments on them, some just had like blue or pink beads, and it just looks so beautiful. And it was such a way to elevate a classic look, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that as people experiment more in 2024 and become more comfortable in their identity and what they want to do, and rather than like, you know, hey, is that cool, is that normal, you know, do I look weird? You know, it's less of that this year, of course. The color of the year according to Pantone is Peachy Fuzz, so I believe we're going to be seeing a lot of that as well, which kind of goes back to the monochromatic look as well with certain skin tones. It blends right in. It's a nice calm color. It's very warm, very, like, literally it's fuzzy. It's a nice soft color. I think for a lot of Black people, they'll kind of recognize it as a strawberry blonde color because it's like peach or rose gold, which was super popular for a while. I think 2017, 2018, and I think we're going to be seeing the return of that as well, which is funny because gray and silver hair was also popular around that time. So yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more peachy colors as well, because I feel like it looks good on every skin tone. It brings up the highlights of the face, which is just very gentle and soft. In terms of techniques, I think we're seeing a lot of new things where, like, for example, the wand that you can use with 5 different heads. I have one that was gifted to me that has like these different heads that you can put on, so you don't have to, all your tools are in one. So I think that's super cool. I've been seeing the UV hair trend where people are using, like, I actually got some myself, so I hope to make a video on it, but I won't be putting it on my scalp. Like, I just don't think that's safe. What, like, UV resin extensions. So basically you take some hair and then you of course you part your own hair, and then to attach it to the extension to your hair or the actual weave without the thread, you would have to apply some of this on the tip and then use a UV light and put it towards your scalp where your hair is. Now, I don't think that's safe. I don't know if any scientific research has been done on that. I personally wouldn't do that. I don't trust it, but I would recommend for doing it if you wanted to add some hair to your like your braids. I'm gonna try to do it that way, or if you wanted to add some hair to your wigs or add some hair to your lace, maybe your lace has thinned out, I think that's a great idea for that. So finding new ways to incorporate hair for people that can't really sew, or people that aren't comfortable with using glue, the black glue that we usually use to put extensions in, I think it's a super quick and easy way to add hair to any look. But personally, I don't think it is safe to add to your actual hair, like to your scalp. I mean, I'm sure, hey man, I mean, if they have scientific research out there that covers it, that's fine, good for them. But me personally, I won't be doing that. And last but not least, I think we are going to be seeing less emphasis on baby hair and edges and blending. As we see a rise in glueless wigs, I feel like people realize it's kind of tired of putting so much work into making your wig blend in and look as real as possible. And the reality is it's a wig, and we know it's a wig, and that's okay. And I feel like more and more people are becoming comfortable with that. So I know it was a joke a few months ago about, hey, this is how you attract them. Oh, a man or like a white man, and it's like, oh, you just have to make sure your weave doesn't blend in or your weave looks stiff. And as funny as it is, I do think we're going to be seeing more of that because people are just becoming more comfortable with, you know, not putting so much effort into their hair every single day. Not saying that you should walk around with like hair sticking out in all directions, but it's not going to be like, hey, it needs to be like laid, fried, and, you know, parted to the side or whatever they say, you know, like it doesn't have to be so put in so much effort to make your wig look like, make your hair look real. I mean, of course, like if people do that, that's fine. That's what they're comfortable with, or making edges blend in, making everything work for them. That's what they're comfortable with, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think we're going to be seeing more people that are kind of like well, you know, this is my hair, I don't really care, like this is how I'm gonna go out today. And as they call it, like pasta and lobster wig, I mean, you're still gonna get it, you're still gonna get it. That wraps up my video on trends I think we're gonna be seeing in 2024. I wish I had more to add. Of course there's like the bow trend going on, but I don't think it's gonna be lasting much longer. The croquet bow or whatever that thing is called, adding bows to your hair, that's been going for a little bit. So I've been feeling like a lack of creativity across all platforms. I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel like we're just kind of repeating the same thing over and over. I really don't think we're seeing many new things. I haven't been seeing many things that many posts that really like inspire me to do anything different. Of course, people are experimenting with colors, and as we should continue to do, you know, keep using your synthetic wigs, keep dyeing your synthetic wigs, because it's more practical financially. I wouldn't say buy a 613 wig just so you can dye it, and you know, it just doesn't really make any sense unless you're doing something spectacular, complicated hair color job that you can't really do on a synthetic wig. But other than that, I think it's good to look into some synthetic wigs and test the looks that you want to try this year. What are you looking to try this year? What are you gonna dive into? What looks are you going for? And what do you hope to see? Is there something that you saw once that you're like, wow, that's a good idea, that you think we should be doing more of? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it as I'm starting out again. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys. Hey guys.